It's time to make this personal. Not only did God create the world in a general way, but God's intimately involved in every single detail in our life. This makes a huge difference of how we view the people who enter our life, the different gifts and blessings and challenges that enter our space. It's the difference between just enjoying the flowers on the sidewalk versus feeling like they were planted for you. It's the difference between an old friend showing up exactly, when you need to reconnect and just feeling like, wow, that's great and random versus like, no, this person was sent to me exactly when I needed that lift. It's really taking the blessings in our life personally as well as the challenges of knowing, no, God is putting this into my space for a reason. This is what I need to grow and transform and be my highest, truest self right now. And so really taking life in a very personal way and seeing the world around us as God interacting with us. So this is the contemplation. And look, God is standing over you, and the whole world is full only with His glory, and He's watching you. Checking your inclinations and heart to see that you are serving Him properly. So at first glance, this might seem a little bit controlling. Whoa, like why is God searching my heart to see if I'm serving Him properly? Like back off, bro. Like what is that? But obviously it's not a control thing because God gave us free will. If God wanted robots, God wanted to control us, He just wouldn't have given us free will. But God did give us the free will, the ability to choose Him. Right? Everything's in the hands of heaven, except for the fear of heaven. Our real ability to choose comes in our ability to choose this relationship. And so it's just that God cares about the relationship. When you care about something, you pay attention to it. So yes, God's aware of everything in the world and the higher worlds, but what does He really pay attention to is our relationship with Him. He really wants to know where our heart is at because God cares. This relationship matters to Him. Therefore, when a person is serving God, we must stand with this awe and respect and fear, even like we're standing before the King. Like if the person that you were to respect the most were to walk in right now, the way you'd sit up straight or the way you would just be like, whoa, like very present to the profound experience of this moment. That is the type of awe, fear even that we are drawing upon ourselves of standing in the presence of the King, the Holy One, blessed be He, before doing any mitzvah. Before one engages in the study of Torah, or before the performance of commandment, such as putting on the talit or tefillin, or any mitzvah, according to the capacity and apprehension of his brain and thought and time available to devote to this contemplation, one must meditate profoundly and at length on this concept, meaning there's much preparation and capacity that we have to really go deeper. For example, we're going to be eating matzah, and to really contemplate, whoa, this is God's will. Yeah, God gave us this mitzvah, this source of connection to really internalize what matzah is, the bread of faith, to really connect through eating this and to really take into our heart, we're standing before the Holy One, blessed be, and God's checking my heart and God's involved and God cares. And I'm standing before the King. In the same way I would feel before a king of blood and flesh, how much more so God, who's not just the king of a territory or a country or a few countries. No, God who's king of all the physical world and all the spiritual worlds. And to really take that into heart. Thank you for taking the time to explore today's Tanya together.